Hey everyone, this is a trader and investor, and let's do a recap of today. As we had no triggers, no trade day. We had triggers, but they were not good triggers. So when they're bad triggers, I don't take them. And I already showed you in the morning during the analysis why I did not choose to take the first trigger. And then I showed you another video where I explained why I did not take the second trigger. And in this video, you will see those decisions ended up being very good. They ended up saving our account from a loss day. So basically, when you look at the daily on the SPY, from open to close on from yesterday to today, leaving the wicks out, we have an inside day. If you want to include the wicks, we almost have an inside day with what looks like an inverted hammer rejection of a new high. So rejection of a new high has a potential for a reversal, or it could be a continuation because it was just a very small inside day, almost like an inside day bar. So if you want to be very, very technical, it's not really an inside day because the high of this of today's bar exceeded the high of yesterday's bar. But when you look at the whole body, it's for all practical purposes, you can assume this is an inside day. So an inside day usually means the market is taking a breather, and it's a good idea to just relax and not force trades. That's really what I want to do. So on our 15-minute chart, I started off this morning by showing you why I omitted trades, right? We were having some double tops early morning. We were having double tops. And then later on, when we pulled back, it was very good pullback. And when we broke this pullback, because we were having this double tops, I was not comfortable to enter until I saw a higher low. I wanted to see something like this formed to continue the trend. But what happened instead is price went up a little bit and then price went down. This is the higher low, but instead of making a higher high, price made a lower high. So once we break this area and we break this first low, we have a new lower low. It tells me that our decision today not to enter on the long side was a very good decision because I prefer not to take a loss on a setup that is showing me weakness. I want to take positions when I have strong setups, not weak setups. So this is where I mentioned I was expecting this to be a low, this to be a higher low, and if it had worked out, this would have been a high, and somewhere here we would have a higher high. Right? This is what I was expecting to see in the market. Now instead, what we see is this is the high and this is a lower high, and this is a low and this is a lower low. So this is what the market showed us. This is what we have seen. So we can ignore this guy here. So this is what we have seen: high, low, lower high, lower low. So very good, no entry day. I just wanted to recap that day. Again, keep in mind when we are looking at the daily, we almost have an inside day. So if we look at the Qs, something similar the high breached, but it got rejected very heavily. On the Qs, on the daily, we are not even back up in the buy zone of the long-term trend. So this is the lower end of that long-term monthly trend. We didn't even come close to that when we got the rejection. So it got rejected before it got there. And when we go to the 15 minutes, we had a high, we broke those highs, and somebody who wanted to enter, you should have seen this double top, and a reversal at the double top to me signals weakness, even though the market went up to make a little bit of gains. So a little bit of gains, let's measure those gains. Let's measure those gains. So from this entry to the highs, it was a $1.48 move. But as far as risk, from this area down to here, it's a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. That was a gain. Of course, when you enter, you don't know this, except the fact that we were in a double top, and as a result, if you enter, you really enter monitoring it very, very tightly and exiting as soon as price rejects some highs. When we have two bars that start to be bearish, you would exit, something like that. I don't like to enter these tight trades, so that's why I decided to skip all entries, as I have explained in both of my videos earlier today. And so as we recap, what we have seen is weakness in the market overall. I do not look at IWM or the diamonds for the 15-minute trade. That one, for me, that strategy, I mostly focus on SPY. I might add the Qs, but mostly SPY. But even here, you can see very good indication, double top, and double top got rejected, and IWM did not even bother to make any movement to the upside. It was just weak all day. And even yesterday, it opened up high, but it finished weak for the day. It finished really weak for that day, and you can see that here, that weakness here. So, and today, again, it continued to make those lows. So that's basically what I was looking at today, and this is what I wanted to show you for our analysis for today. Take care, and we will do this again tomorrow.